Let's do this.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the number one most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
And good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? Today is Friday. Today is Friday. I don't know why I love Fridays. I still work all weekend. But today is Friday, April 26, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the first and the last time ever, the first time ever in the history of all time, and the last time ever in the history of all time, that it'll ever be Friday, April 26, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this incredible day. Can we do that? Let's put that down there. Driving me nuts. All right, great. What a week it has been. What a week it has been here on Hashtag Rise and Grind, and what a week it's been here in the Lundy house. We've been working on this project. I've been working on a project with this amazing group of human beings right here in Nashville, and that's getting ready to launch here in the next week or so. I can give you the details. I can't give you the details today. However, if you want to be on the list, if you'd like to be on the list of people to be in the know of what the heck Glenn Lundy, Danelle Delgado, Lisa Copeland, Brian Benstock, Shaka Dyson, Sean Thomas, and Steve Brewster are going to be doing in Nashville, then go ahead and text the word Nashville. Text the word Nashville to 345-345, and that will get you on the list. We'll make sure that you are in the know of exactly what's going on so you don't miss out on that. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But I've been working on that all week. That's been taking a huge chunk of my time. Also, we've been giving away T-shirts. We've been giving away the made for this T-shirts. They look just, I don't have the image right here, but they look like this flag right here, the Rise and Grind flag going across the shirt. It's a made for this T-shirt. We've been giving those away, and so those will be being shipped out today. The Lundy family is going to get all together. We're going to ship all those out, so you guys will have those in your mailbox. For those of you that ordered those, you'll have them in your mailbox early next week. If you haven't got one yet, go to glennlundy.com. You can get your free T-shirt. Now, I've also been working with some stores this week, working with some different dealerships on some different ideas, some campaign strategies. That's been super fun. And then, of course, we've had this week's series here on Hashtag Rise and Grind. So this week we've done a series that has been pretty incredible. The series is entitled The Simple Steps to an Extraordinary Life. And we've been breaking down each day of the week. We've broke down an individual step to how to live an extraordinary life, right? That's what we all want. We want to live an extraordinary life. And so on Monday, we talked about the importance of being present in the day and recognizing the importance and the value of the day, right? Being present in the day, making sure that we appreciate and have gratitude for how far we've come. Appreciation and gratitude for all the things that we have in our life. Appreciation and gratitude for the opportunities that we have ahead of us. So we talked about that on Monday, recognizing the beauty in the day. On Tuesday, we talked about telling the truth to ourselves and to others. The truth and the reality about the effort that we're putting in, the energy that we're putting in, the beliefs that we're, all of that stuff. Are we performing at best, our personal best? Are we performing at above average? Are we performing at average? Are we below average? Taking a real good look in the mirror and telling ourselves the truth that these excuses, these things that we put in the way of us winning are nothing but that. They're just things that are getting in the way of us winning. So we talked about telling the truth. On Wednesday, we talked about being the ability to adapt. Having adaptability, being able to mold, change, flow. Just because it's not the old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to fix it. What we need to make sure that we're fine-tuning it, adapting it to the day, to the times, staying relevant. And then yesterday we talked about, it was super fun. Yesterday we talked about driving fast and taking chances, right? driving fast and taking chances, taking some risks. Some risks. I don't even know what word I just said. Taking some risks. Make sure to put a K on there. Taking some risks in life, packing up, moving across the country, doing the things that we need to do to put ourselves in a position to win. And sometimes it's scary and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but that's what it takes. It's what it takes to live an extraordinary life. So today we're going to wrap up this series on extraordinary living. Before we do, I would like to dance. Would you guys like to dance this morning? Let's dance. What do we want to dance to? Let's go. Let's listen to this. Yeah. That's going to pick up. I can feel that. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Hey, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button. Because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, and I really believe this, if we could change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. I mean, massive. And sometimes all it takes for you to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. Now, this is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Feel that music, man. Feel that music. Let it move through you. Let it move you. Let it get your body in motion this morning. That's what it's all about. Let's go. We got to stretch out a little bit. We got to roll our shoulders a little bit. Got to get our body in motion. We got a big day ahead. But this is the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me. I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or on replay, make sure you say what's up. Good morning, Amy Bach. How you doing, Casey Rossiter and Cece Eberly? What's up, Dana Fishbein? My girl, Bambi Campbell, is back up in the house. What's up, Sandra Benz, Dr. Lolio, and Gail Becraft? How you doing, Scott Holbert? We've got Christopher Campbell and Jeff Baker. How you doing, William Schomburg and Cindy Conley? Miss Laura Berman is in the house. Laura, that was an incredible gift that you sent to our friend Michelle Polly McLean. We're all praying for Michelle. How you doing, Eric Willeroy and Prince Sinsuit? What's up, Eric Burns and Extra Mile Kyle? I love it. Janelle Griego's up in here. Jason May, Don Sankey, and of course my man Josh. Oh, Andrea Summers is up in here. George Fleming is up in here. Heather Jackson and Kayla Hurst. Kayla Hurst, is that it? Kayla Hurst? I think it's Kayla Hurst. I love that. What's up, Jared Heave? Everybody's up in here. I see some new names. I love it. Paige Haney, Tracy Wojtis, Leanne Reinsmith, and Derek McClain. Let's do this. Whoa! Cleared the wrong layer. I'm back! I've learned so much in the years of doing this show. That used to be I used to hit the panic button if something like that happened. Listen, today in our planner, and I got to tell you, if you don't have a hashtag Rise and Grind planner yet, these planners are amazing. Every single day's got a different motivational quote. Every single day's got a place for gratitude list and for goals. And if you don't have one yet, we're nearing the middle of the year, and so I have we're doing a clearance sale on Amazon. So I think I've got about 40 planners left on Amazon. If you want one, or you have a friend or a family member who you'd like to gift one to, they're on sale now on Amazon for $29. So all you got to do is go to Amazon. Everybody knows how to get there. Put in hashtag Rise and Grind planner. It'll pull it right up. I think there's about 40 left. Get one for maybe for your team. If you've got a team of people that you work with, you could get one for your team. You get one from a friend, family member, cousin, relative, whoever it is. But they're awesome stinking planners, man. They've changed my life and a lot of other people's as well. So $29. So if we look in our planner today, Friday, April 26th, you'll see right at the top my man Josh who we were just talking about. Josh he contributed the quote for today, which says, "Whoever ceases to be a student never was a student." Whoever ceases to be a student never was a student. I love that, Josh I do. And as a matter of fact, I want to take a minute today. And let's pay homage to Josh O. Can we do that? Okay, for those of you that are newer on the show, a long time ago, Josh, his last name is Oberseen. And every time I try to say good morning to Josh, I had a really tough time saying his last name. So ultimately it became Josh and that became an integral part of our show. It's something that I do every single day that triggers me. It's almost like, let's go. You know what I mean? So it's like a trigger. It's a sequence. It's a pattern thing that gets me right where I need to be so I can deliver with the highest amount of energy that I can for you guys every single day. So that's how the Josh O thing kind of came from. And we now give Josh O, he's got 7 O's. Everybody knows there's 7 O's in Josh O. And I want to pay homage to Josh O today because he's become an incredible part of this show. And without Josh O, this show would not be what it is today. He's even in our video. He's in the Rise and Grind song. He's everything. And Josh O is an incredible human being, man. He's only missed a handful of episodes. I don't even know if it's a handful. I think he's only missed 2 or 3 episodes since I started hashtag Rise and Grind over a year ago. 330 episodes or something like that. It'd be real funny if he's not in here today. I don't see him popping his name up in there, but it would be really funny if he's not in here today. But he's missed only a handful of episodes. So if you love Josh O, do me a favor right now in the comments. Just put, we love you, Josh O, with 7 O's, or shout out to Josh O or something like that, and tag him and tag him and tag him and tag him and tag him. And let's make him feel like $1 million today, because what Josh O does, this guy right here, I love Josh O, man. He is such a unique, incredible human being, man. He's just a unique and incredible human being. And what I love about Josh O is he pours into everybody in the group. He comes to our events. He lifts people up. He messages people and makes sure they're okay. He creates conversations. Like, he's just this incredible human being that continues to pour into this group every single day. Every single day. And so with that said, he's become a popular member of the group, obviously. You guys are all dropping in right now talking about how much you love Josh O. And I want to dive into that a little bit today as we're talking about this series of living an extraordinary life. I want to talk about, like, why do we love Josh O? Why we love him so much? Why did we connect with Josh O on the level that we all have? Because it's all of us, literally all of us in this group. Anybody that's been in this group for a long period of time is connected deeply with Josh O. So why do we love Josh O? And the answer to that is the answer to step 5 on living an extraordinary life. You see, we love Josh O because in order to live an extraordinary life, you must be unexcusably you. In order to live an extraordinary life, you must be unexcusably you. My man Josh O is unexcusably Josh O. He doesn't try to pretend to be anybody else for anybody else. He is Josh O. Josh O is a sensitive man. Josh O cries a lot. Josh O struggles. He struggles with his faith and his belief. Josh O gets stressed out trying to run a dealership. Josh O he tries to connect with, to make sure to keep everything fresh in his marriage and connect with his wife. And sometimes he does a great job and other times not so much. Josh O has a son that he tries to build a relationship with, and he has a father that he misses deeply. Josh O loves Rise and Grind. He loves his friends. He is a sensitive human being. Josh O is unexcusably 100% Josh O. He can be a little eccentric, a little bit weird. He loves to travel. He sees the beauty in everything. He even puts a hashtag stay weird on all of his posts. He's not embarrassed about who he is. He's comfortable in his own skin, including the fact that he understands and knows. He tells himself the truth. He knows that he struggles. And he shares those struggles with all of us. That's what makes him relatable. That's what makes him so unique. That's what makes him an extraordinary human being that we can all believe in, is he's so open, authentic, truthful, honest. Josh O is simply Josh O. My man Tim Grover. Tim Grover was the trainer for Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, some of the greats. He's an incredible human being. He does athletic training. He's also a speaker. He wrote a book called Relentless, and he's going to be on this show one day soon. I've been talking to his team. But my man Tim Grover, he talks about a mask. He talks about a mask that most people tend to wear, and those that live an extraordinary life do not. He talks about a mask that we put on, and we're different people. We're a different human being in front of our spouse, and we're a different person in a group setting, and we're a different person when the camera turns on. We're a different person when we go to work. We put on all these different masks. And he talks about how the greats step into who they are unequivocally and unexcusably, even though sometimes that means people don't like them. That means there's some people out there that they're not going to connect with, or that they're going to offend, they're going to upset. But the key to living an extraordinary life is to spend as much time as humanly possible not putting on a mask, not changing who you are because of your surroundings, not putting on a show because everybody is watching. People who live an extraordinary life don't do any of these things. They are simply themselves, always. Take it or leave it. Here's who I am. Like me, don't like me. I'm authentic. I'll tell you the truth about me, where I come from. I'm not ashamed. People who live an extraordinary life are themselves always, almost to a fault where others don't always like them. But that's okay. You see, in order to live an extraordinary life, a truly extraordinary life, it requires some soul searching on your part. See, it requires an awareness of what makes you uniquely you. It requires being a lifelong student. Like my man Josh O just happened to say on Today. Whoever ceases to be a student never was a student. It requires a lifelong study of self, a lifelong understanding of the things that you were made for, embracing those things, a lifelong understanding of the trials, the tribulations, all of the things that you have gone through. They were designed to make you the amazing, truly amazing human being that you are today. You see, it requires letting go. In order to live an extraordinary life, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of the safety nets. You have to let go of these things that you allow to hold you back, these beliefs that you have, that you are less than, that you are undeserving, that you are unworthy. These are all false. None of these things are true. This is just a natural thing that human beings do. We try to cover up the blemishes. We put the makeup on to cover up the wrinkles. We try to dress the part. We try to fit in. It's a natural thing. It's a survival instinct. However, if you want to truly live an extraordinary life, we must get past that, because an extraordinary life requires you not only being present in today and telling yourself and others the truth and adapting to new mindsets and continuing to mold and grow and driving fast and taking chances, but it requires a belief that you are designed by a creator specifically and uniquely to make an impact on this planet that no one else can. Only you can do it. Only you. Look at them all. I can show you over and over and over again the truth in this. I can show you over and over and over the truth in this. You've got people that lived extraordinary existences that just stepped into exactly who they are and didn't care what anybody else said, didn't care if anybody else believed in them, didn't care. They were unequivocally themselves. Michael Jordan is a great example, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. If you ask his teammates, Michael Jordan was tough, really tough to be on a team with. He was tough to work with, but he brought out excellence and greatness in everybody around him by being himself. He did not give two, you know what I'm saying. He didn't give a dang what anybody thought or what anybody said. He lived an extraordinary existence. You got my man, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest dancers of all time. One of the weirdest, strangest, most mysterious human beings to ever exist. But Michael was unexcusably Michael. He didn't care. He was going to do Michael, and he became one of the greatest dancers of all time, one of the most well-known musicians and artists of all time. He's the king of pop. He lived an extraordinary existence. We got this guy, Jesus Christ. You guys all know his name. You've all heard of him. This guy right here lived an extraordinary existence that made a massive impact on the world because he walked around. He rode on donkeys, he went into cities, he turned over tables, and he told everybody his truth. And he didn't care. He didn't care if you beat him, if you whipped him, if you flogged him, if you put him up on a cross. He didn't care if you liked him, if you believed in him, if you didn't believe in him. He didn't care. He didn't care. He was unequivocally, unexcusably Jesus Christ. This guy right here, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein got kicked out of school. Like he wouldn't conform. He refused to follow the rules. He refused to be a factory worker. He refused to do any of those things. Albert Einstein was like, hey, screw you folks. This is me. Take it or leave it. I got crazy hair. I'll stick my tongue out at you in the pictures. I'm a stinking genius and I'm going to make an impact on this planet. I understand what I was designed for. This guy right here, Martin Luther King. This guy's had one of the biggest impacts on my life out of everyone in the history of the world. I feel so connected and resonate so much with this man, and I am so thankful. I am so incredibly thankful that this man chose to stand up for what he believed in while others were putting him down. He chose to sit as others beat him, kicked him, poured things on him, hit him with fire hoses. As racism existed all over this country on a massive scale, on a massive level, where it was okay. It was okay to belittle and treat a human being. To be able to belittle and treat a human being like an animal, like a dog. But this man stood up when others wouldn't. He knew what he was made for. He knew how he was designed. He didn't make excuses for who he was. No excuses whatsoever. He didn't try to put on a show. He didn't put on any kind of mask. He showed who he was. And ultimately, he lived an extraordinary life because he was unexcusably Martin Luther King Jr. The list goes on and on. You've got Lincoln and Washington and JFK and Steve Jobs and Disney and all these other human beings that stepped into who they were and made a massive impact on this planet. Every single one of them, no excuses. No excuses. You see, in order for us to live an extraordinary life, you must be unexcusably you. You say, I need you to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. It's important. It really is important. You see, it's hard to understand this if you don't believe in a divine creator. If you do not believe that you were specifically designed, then it's very easy to want to cover up all of your flaws, cover up your past, cover up your beliefs. It's very easy to want to put on a mask. And it's very hard, very, very, very hard to live an extraordinary life when you're wearing a mask all of the time. One of the greatest things about knowing and understanding that you were created by a creator is in that knowing that your uniqueness, what makes you uniquely you, what makes you different than every other being on this planet, was not a mistake, not a flaw, not a mess up in your DNA, but it was actually by design. It was designed that way. You are who you are on purpose. You have worth. You have value. And I desperately want you to see and understand that, because once you do, once you step into this extraordinary life that you deserve, you are going to be able to go out into the world and make a massive impact. Massive. And I just can't, I can't wait. I can't wait to cry tears of joy. Tears of joy when you step into the absolute best version of you. My friends, you are a child of God. I love it every time I say it, every time I hear it. And I didn't used to believe this. For the longest time, I did not believe this. But now I know it to be true, and I'm trying to share that truth with you. You are a child of God, the God of the universe. He made you uniquely and specifically to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And I know you're starting to make good decisions. You're watching hashtag Rise and Grind. You're filling your mind with some positive things. You're starting to step into and embrace your greatness, and all of these things that you're doing. I want you to know that they are important. They are valued. They are making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. It's made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, I absolutely stinking love you for it. I do. If nobody's told you that yet this morning, I want to be the first. I absolutely love you. I do. So do me a favor and just go out there and have an incredible day today. Friday, April 26, 2019. Have an amazing, over-the-top, phenomenal, absolute best day you've ever had in the history of the world. Have that today. And if you need more videos like this, go to glenlundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, go to glenlundy.com. If you want that free t-shirt, go to glenlundy.com. If you want to know more about Nashville, text Nashville to 345-345. And if you haven't got one of these incredible planners yet, go to Amazon and get one for $29, dude. And then come back here again Monday morning, would you? Come back here again Monday morning. We're going to do this all over again, 5:30 a.m. here on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. All my people for the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag Rise and Grind.